and welcome to the All in the Mind book release party by Dr. Prince Ekwedike. My name is Sarah Esama, your Afro Vibes TV and radio host. It is a beautiful event, and we are so glad that you are here to join us.
Now my mama now him bath me. Them is excuse they slap me. Same people when I turn they go yab me. Alright, tell me where then they run all they also how they try sustain. Every Saturday, from Ilaja down to Costain. I beg no carry my blessing run. Today now you tomorrow fi be my turn. Show me love, no go show me python. We be the same for Oluwa kingdom. So me say, celebrate me now when I day alive.
Hey guys, we are here with Prince Ekwedike. He is having this amazing book launch. The book is called All in the Mind. It is an amazing motivational book. How are you feeling today?
Excited, happy.
Go ahead.
Very happy and excited.
One question I have for you is, what really inspired you to write this book?
For the most part, the quest for knowledge, then for the quest to let people know the powers that we possess. Because it's a lot that we know, that we have, that we don't know about, and nobody tells us about. Right. So All in the Mind is about giving you the opportunity to identify yourself, right, to identify your prowess, what you can do with your mind. Right. Because it's actually all in the mind.
I like that. I like that.
My question is, how long did it take you to write the book? Like, when did you start writing it? And what kept you going, like, the whole time?
I wouldn't put a time to that, but then again, I think if I would, 3 years. I started a couple years ago. I started doing a blog. I started having followers on Facebook, but then I put a name to it after 3 years, and I published in 3 years.
Oh, wow.
All right, so with your book, All in the Mind, is there a specific type of person that you're speaking to directly?
I'm speaking to everybody. It's for everybody. It's everybody that is existing should know what they possess. Because what happens is that we are battling against ourselves. We are being shortchanged. Nobody teaches us what we can do. So everybody should read the book.
Okay, if you can use one word for the whole setup of your book, what would it be called? Like, what would the one word be?
One word.
Explosive.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, speaking of explosive, what are your daily routines? Like, what's a tip that you would give that helped you along this journey?
Along the journey of writing or along my journey? Personally, I have a master's degree in criminal justice and security. I'm into sales. I'm a sales expert. But then the quest to, I had a daughter that was hospitalized, that was in hospital for 9 months on oxygen support. Then I began to realize that she could actually, get out of that situation if she believed. So I kept talking to her, and now she's 5 years old today. Oh, wow. Healthy. You're gonna be her. She's the star of the night. Thank you very much. Yes.
So writing this book is super inspirational. What tips do you give to the young generation in terms of reaching their dreams? What tip would you give to us?
Just keep driving, never stop. Have faith in yourself. First of all, you have to believe in yourself, because you can't give what you don't have. So once you believe in yourself, everybody believes in you. So believe in yourself, being consistent and be disciplined. So that's my advice.
As you think, so you are. I love it.
Thank you.
My question is, do you plan on touring your books, like throwing events like this in different other states around the United States and possibly back in Africa and other places, so that people can be more informed about your book and all the hard work you've done and spread the message? Do you plan on touring your book?
It's a series. If we're talking about a series, we're coming up with All in the Mind affirmation book that people have to also read every daily, like daily word book, right? So we're enlightening people. We're going to go all over the world. Again, we're having an autism awareness program. We are beginning to program as well. We are pioneering. So this is just the beginning. So we have to tour the world.
Okay, so my question for you is, so I know not everybody's going to agree with a certain perspective or your message or what you have to say. How do you respond to criticism about your book or your message?
I love criticisms. It brings out the best in me. It gives me the opportunity to be able to educate people. Because if you're not criticized, you wouldn't be able to actually come up, bring out the truth. So again, everybody is entitled to their beliefs or to their knowledge. They say nature will meet you at your point of expectations. But the truth is this: we are all entitled to know what we possess, and that's what I'm teaching.
I know you said your book is for everybody, but if there is one thing, what would you like your readers to take from this book?
Your personal prowess, your personal strength. If I would put that phrase in like that, your ability to possess, to get what you want by believing.
Okay, so we're talking about the law of attraction. We're talking about how a negative thought or a positive thought can send you to a sequence of more negative or positive thoughts, right? Before the path of All in the Mind being created, what was your thought or your event or experience that helped prompted the creation of this?
If I tell this story, if I start this story, we're probably not going to be able to end it today. All right. Now, I've been spiritual. I come from a very strong Christian background. But I dream a lot, and most of the things I dream come to pass, right? And again, I started realizing that telepathy is real. Again, you have to be quiet. You have to be in a state of silence to be able to understand that the universe speaks to us. We interact with the universe.
Okay, so you would
Go ahead.
say meditation, and that helped you come to your understanding within self, and that's when answers started coming to you. Okay, nice.
Meditation is key. Being silent, being quiet, that's the key to meditation, right?
Y'all heard that?
Hey, you guys, we are so excited you guys joined us. This is the book launch of the year right now. David Ekwedike, we just cannot.
Ekwedike.
Ekwedike. Thank you. I was trying. I was really trying with his name. But like, we are so excited that you're here. Thank you for being part of this. This book is all in the mind. This is Afro Vibes TV and radio. We are so excited you guys joined. There's food, there's drinks. It's going to be an amazing, amazing event. Yay. We will stay tuned.
Congratulations.
Celebrate me now when I day alive. Appreciate me now when I day alive. Not be say when I live this life, you go to fake I'm for my wife. Celebrate me now when I day alive. Appreciate me now when I day alive. Not be say when I live this life, you go to fake I'm for my back. Elema for it, you be big name. If I OD, you be big name. Awarishe, you be big name. My brother Young Don, you be big name. Onyama Avi, Don, big name. First in Sagila, big name.
This event is very special. It's a special event based on the fact of whoever is the author of the book that we are launching today, and also the title of the book is the mind nature of the book. The title says it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. And I understand one thing in life, that your mindset controls your character. Your character controls who you are, and who you are influences what you're going to be in society. And that is why this book is very important. I picked up the book, I read the book, I understand one thing. It takes inspiration to write a book like this. It takes inspiration. You know, the greatest book in the Bible is the book of Revelation. It was when John was locked up in the island of Patmos. That's when he wrote Revelation. And that inspiration I'm talking about, if you understand. So ladies and gentlemen, I thank every one of you that is here. Thank you for coming to be part of the author of this book, Prince Ekwedike. Thank you very much. Today we are going to unlock the mystery of the nine powers. And of course, like I keep saying, every great man there is a woman. That is every great man there is a man. So please, Dave would have been nothing without the one that God has positioned in his life to carry this project. Please, I want to say hello to his wife, that is she's seated here, Mrs. Omoni Ekwedike. Please put your hands together. And of course, when I look around, I saw the parents-in-law of Dave. They are all seated here, Bazoni, if I'm right. Mr. Bazoni, right? I've been with them for a while now, and I can even remember his name, and Mrs. Bazoni. Thank you for being here today. And of course, all the great people that is in this house. We have great people in this house. This house is 9/11, but it's packed with VIPs, influential personnel. When I start introducing them, you understand what I'm talking about. But please, first of all, let me say hello to Afrovibes TV. Afrovibes TV, if you're here, please. Afrovibes TV, please make some noise. The DJ of Afrovibes, DJ Heavens, how are you? All right. Why am I interested? Afrovibes TVs happen to be I believe, the biggest live-stream television we have here in US, Africa, and the Caribbean countries. They have gone very far. And of course, I thank God for the young man and the man of the hour today we have gathered here. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation for what he has done, if you can stand and if you can clap, please welcome Prince Dave. Everybody, please come forward, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Maybe sit at place. Thank you very much. God bless you. The reason why I want to introduce it because somehow I want to know that is what inspired him to write the book. This book you see is it's not too voluminous, but it's very loaded. The book is very loaded. I'm telling you, I encourage you, parents must have this book. Give it to your children. It's going to guide them growing up. So please, I want to hand the mic over to him before I call the speakers of the day. I want him to speak first to tell us what inspired him to write this book. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would have to thank God for giving us the opportunity to be here today. I was going to call people by individually, introduce them individually, but it's going to be overwhelming because everybody here is well known to me and everybody is very important. The inspiration is the quest to let people understand that you possess the powers, the authority, to become what you want to become in life. You have every right and every, the Bible says you were made in his image, if I have to go by the Bible, right? And if you were made in his image, in God's image, that means you possess his promise, you possess his possessions. And again, the inspiration for the most part, actually, I have a little champion here called Amani, my daughter. She was born very premature. And then we had a series of situations. Anyone who knows me here knows she's everything to me. We went through that battle, and with faith, with perseverance, with belief, she made it. I remember everybody here that knew what we went through. My brother Eke came from Ohio. He's from Ohio, right? I remember one day in Texas Children's Hospital, we were crying together. We were praying, and we cried, and he always weep. After the thank God. But then again, when she made it, and she has made it, and I know every one of us have been through one challenge or the other, and we will ask ourselves, how can we come out of this? Challenges are there to bring out the strength in you, and that's what it's all about. So, you have to understand it. So, and it's all in your mind. It begins in your mind. I don't want to talk about the book so that you have to go buy it. Anyway, just for the most part, I appreciate everyone that's here, and we're going to have fun tonight. It's been years, or rather months of isolation, of pain. We've lost so much, and it's over with the sorrow. That's what you call the laws of attractions. When you are happy, you attract the progress of happiness. So we have to do what we call the auto-reverse and become happy. Change the dynamics. We have the powers. And again, it's all in the mind. So let's have fun. Let's start. I didn't mean to talk so much.
The next speaker After then, we go for the launching after introducing the other dignitaries. Please let me welcome the next speaker of today, Professor Anita Kalanta Compton, PhD in Criminal Justice from United Kingdom. Please put your hands together for her. You're welcome, Prof.
Hello, how are you? I'm also so happy to be here, actually, to join the launching of this book. When David called me on the phone to invite me, I was actually very excited because of the title of the book, The Mind. I'm a strong believer in the mind as being a strong instrument, actually what guides what we do, how we reason, how we think, what we perceive, what we do, our actions and inactions. Is the mind. And sometimes we don't even realize how powerful the mind is. We use some phrases that revolve around the mind without actually understanding how powerful the mind is. So some of the phrases, all in the mind, is one of them. One of my favorites is, you can do it if you put your mind to it. Or, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Right? So that is a positive aspect of the mind that actually guided me as a person growing up in Nigeria. When I went to primary school, secondary school, I recall having a motto that I had on my notebooks. All my notebooks says, God helps those who help themselves. And that is actually what's very interesting about this book, is that there's a connection between the mind and spirituality and faith, right? So after my secondary school, I wanted to do went to University of Nigeria and Soka. And I went to do my master's in University of Calabar. And my father reminded me, Anita, it's not over until you got a PhD. So I went to the UK to do a PhD, and it was really tough. But one thing that guided me, if A can do it, so can I. My mind, right? I wasn't the best of students. I was an average student. I wasn't that brilliant. But I had to force myself by embracing the concept that my mind, I can do it because I can do it. Somebody else can do it, so can I. So that was the approach that I used when I was in the UK. Now, I taught for many years in the UK, then decided to relocate to the US for a change. And then I took up employment at TSU, where I had a completely different breed of students. Of course, we live in a society where we talk about racism all the time. The legacies of historical oppression, legacies of slavery. So I saw that as an opportunity to influence my students the importance of controlling their own mind. Because of the notion of the African American community that way have gone through a process of humiliation oppression where they begin to think lowly of themselves. Right? So I used to say my students, low self-esteem, you accept that or sense of inferiority is because you want to. And I said to them, no, but I don't think that anybody is better than me. I don't. They are who they are, I am who I am. Right? So if you, what you accept, if society labels you as this and you accept it, then it controls you. So it's a question of what is called cognitive therapy for those who are in psychology or counseling, where you can change somebody's mindset. Now, this is an authority. That was what got me interested to my speech. Because we don't realize how important the mind actually controls what we do. Even for those of us from Africa where you have juju, and even in the Caribbean, we talk about juju, right? Now, just the mere thought of that somebody has done juju to you, some people actually die. You're thinking of that. You cannot place a book where the kind of medication or tablet you begins to somebody for the psychological benefit, not for the medical benefit. But they can get healed just for thinking that they've got the medication that is right for them. So the mind actually is the main thing that controls what we do. And I think it's very important that we instill that in people. So this is a must read. A must read, easily accessible, right? Easily accessible, free of jargon, and of course the relationship between spirituality and the mind. Because that's what David actually did. Tapping into Bible, biblical passages, to illustrate how the mind is like faith. We don't see faith. We don't see mind. But if you have faith, you can achieve a lot, right? So that is the relationship between them. So this is easy, very comprehensible. You like in bed, you can do it in 2 hours, you're done. but you learn a lot from just reading this book. All right, so I think I've done my own share. Please make sure you get a copy. How much is it actually? How much is it?
14.99.
Any amount to do?
Prof, let's leave the market price and do the.
So make sure you get a copy, if not for yourself, for friends. All right? And colleagues at work, so forth. Thank you so much.
I said when my kid brother called me a couple of days ago and said Dave was launching a book, I said, wow, this is great for my because all of us grew up in Hawaii. Then this evening when I was coming here, I said, well, I'll get another Hawaii to come out because like Gobi rightly said, all of us knew each other growing up. Our parents, if I say this dad, it's almost like I've seen my own dad because it's a small knit community that everyone knows whose parents. I'm trespassing, ultimately his dad is going to hold him back. The same way, if Obi is trespassing somewhere, my dad will say to myself, Obi, hey, where are you going to? Same thing is Ukule here. The other day I was telling him about his dad, he didn't know. We used to hide and cross his dad's office. Because anytime dad sees us, he said, okay, where are you going to? So for them to have put all this type of things together, to be very honest with you all, it's a blessing. A true blessing. Not only because he has done it for us all. Most of us here, an engineer, I don't write that much. But the type of engineering I do have forced me every now and then. I'm making a lot of public speaking. Being a civil engineer for several cities before I opened my own company. Just like all is in the mind. 21 years ago, I was a civil engineer for the city of Sugar. So I quit. So when I quit that job, most of my friends were like, Ndibo, what has gone through your head? So the way it is anything that you have in your mindset, and that you say you can do it, ultimately you end up doing it better than most folks talk about you. So it's been 21 years counting since I opened my engineering firm. And to God be the glory. Our parents gave us a very formidable foundation. That anything you want to do, ultimately you can be able to achieve it. And what Dave has done here today, to be very honest, Dave, I'm going to get quite a lot of these books. My little nieces, my brother's kids, and all the rest. Ultimately, I'm going to give it to them to read. Let them know that, look, as we all here in the United States, most of us sometimes get scared of getting out there to do things. But you just have to move forward. Don't be afraid of anything. I think that's what you're telling us all here. And our kids, when they see what you've done today, they will even do much better than that. And that's all we are applauding for. When most guys come to my office, they say, Nico, how come you left your job with the city 21 years ago, open your engineering office? What I usually tell them is just, look, you can do it. The only thing you have to do is just remain very focused. Once you're focused, you can achieve it. That's all it takes. So Dave, you've done us a good job, and we appreciate it so much. So on that grounds, Dave, just like my brother Obi did, ultimately I will do similar thing. I will buy quite a lot of these books, and I'll make sure we circulate it among our Nigerians, because you've done us great. So I will write you a check. I will cover quite a lot of those books. And I will give you those checks before I leave you. I intend not to announce money, but I've been patient. Sorry about that. But I'll give you a sizable check. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Please switch to Mr. Gabo. I know what he can do. Put your hands together for Mr. Obon Okoye. Mr. Obon, please come forward, sir. Don't go back. We are going to you without no hiding place. Please keep going. He has done well for himself. And if you know me, my eyes is like a pathfinder looking for money. I love people that God has blessed. Anybody that has seen me, God bless you, sir. See, we look like brothers, twins in short. God bless you.
Wow. I thought I was speaking out to come and greet my other brothers, because you can't come in and equal the existing. You can sneak in and try to. But it's all in the mind, right? Yeah. All in the mind. Yes, so, sir. Dave. Wow. Wow. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Yeah. Without a doubt, I'm sure that we are not all surprised. If you're surprised in this room that Dave was able to pull this out, raise your hand if you're surprised. No hands up. That's because we know who you are. For all the events he's had in Houston, I've always been here. I came for all of them. That's to show how deep the love, everybody in this room would have been somewhere else tonight, but we chose to come out because it's all in the mind. We chose to be here to share, to find out, to take on that knowledge that you've had all this while. But you decided to share it. You decided to kind of let people go in your mind and share what you have. It's an honor to be part of this. I truly don't want to waste or hold on to this mic longer than necessary. I want to support this movement. I'm going to support this series because he said to us in that video on the forum that it's a series, so he's not going to stop. So it is a journey. And I encourage every one of us to please support this journey. And we love you, bro. These lights will not stop. We're going to keep going. Right? So we're going to go, and I will support on behalf of Sold 100 Real Estate and my wife. And we're going to support All in the Mind with $5,000.
You $5,000. I want to call the man from Maryland, from Columbus, Ohio, Engineer Eke Ichite. Please come forward, sir. A noble gentleman. God has blessed him beyond measure. But people that God, you see, I found out what English people are saying is true too. Empty vessel, they make the most noise. But look at this hall. Everybody here is a millionaire by standard. Come forward, sir. Welcome to Houston. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello. Well, I'd like to start by saying it is truly an honor for me to be able to be here today to share in this moment with my brother, my best friend. Everybody has called him Prince Ekwedike. But today is author Prince David Ekwedike. So starting today, when you address him, he has earned that, just like we addressed professors, engineers, etc. I'll just give you a little bit of background of my friend, my brother. We grew up together. is not the Grammys. You're not trying to shut me down. So truly, this is a man that was raised by a strong single mother, one of 4 siblings. He lost his dad at a very early age, but everything, all his successes you've seen today, comes from that upbringing, that foundation. Dave graduated in English and Literature, BA, and his master's in criminology and criminal justice and security from the University of Phoenix. Dave has, operated businesses, telecommunication, gas station, entertainment, retail, name it all. This started when I was actually asking him earlier today, do you remember when you started your business career? When you started building businesses, employing people, making payroll? He was just laughing. He didn't, because he couldn't remember. He was 18 years old. He was 18 years old. He had just went into university, and he used to come from campus back to Ohio to check on his businesses. And you know what that business was, right? That's right. Suya joints. Across every street corner in Ohio. Made a lot of money. Okay? He has done a lot of things. He's been a wonderful father, wonderful husband, brother, son. I was here to visit when Amani was in the hospital. And I used to talk to him every day when they were going through, those trials and tribulation. It is unbelievable. I didn't know how he did it and how Amani did it as well. They were strong. I learned a lot from that moment. Because when I went to the hospital and saw Amani, I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't imagine, and that was already a few weeks already. I couldn't imagine how they were able to do it. So I learned a lot. So today, as we celebrate with my brother, I'm not surprised at all. The only surprise I have is, what took you so long, man? What took you so long? He's always had it. You guys know his nickname? Voodoo. You guys know what voodoo means? So even as a young age, as we were teenagers, he had a way of his mind. He can wrap you around. You're having a conversation, he's way higher than where you are. He can make you do anything. He was a gentleman. He is somebody, if you sat down to talk to, you will take something out of that conversation. You will learn something from that conversation. So I'm not going to be here too long. I think, the previous guest is so eloquent. This book is truly a self-help book. This wasn't for profit. If it was for profit, he would have done other kinds of books. This is to help people. Whether you're young or old, whatever class you are, we go through trials and tribulations every day. Every single day. Professionally, personal, in our lives. The mind is so fragile. So fragile. If you don't get control of your mind, you can get into, you can have other issues. So really good. I bought a bunch of it already, shipped out to my cousins, my nephews, my nieces, young folks. It's also for older folks. So if you haven't gotten yours, please get it. It's a really easy book to give as gifts. Anybody you give it to will really know you're thinking about them. They really know that you appreciate them, you're thinking about them. Especially coming out of isolation like we are doing. I went to an event, a friend invited us. We've been so far away from each other, so far apart. It was almost, you have to learn how to associate again with your friends. So a lot of people go through so much. Get this book. It will really help you. I appreciate you, bro, for writing this book. And I'm going to support you with $500.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Cheated. $500. Now, this table, you bought this book already. Thank you, sir. I have your change. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. You bought this book already. I have your cash with me. Thank you, sir. Sir, I have your cash with me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Give me the book. Thank you, sir. Yes, Chief Mukoro, please come forward, sir, for the public launching. Chief Mukoro doesn't like to speak much. 2 minutes, just give us maybe 1,000. We'll say thank you, Chief. I've known Chief Mukoro for a long time. Come forward, sir. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Mukoro. I'm really honored to be here. When Dave called me a couple of weeks ago that he was going to be doing a launch on this book, I said, really? And he came to me, he brought a signed copy of the book to me to my house. So I told my wife that, okay, I'm going to read that book. And, but I'm going to dedicate special time for it. I told myself, because I was going to go to DC on Wednesday, so I would take it with me and just read in the plane. I made so much effort to get that book in my bag. But when I got on the flight, I looked at my bag, I did not put it in. So I called my wife, I said, will you check my office? It's the book there. I said, well, you left it here. Then I confessed to her how much I tried to take along with it. Well, luckily I came back from DC on Thursday, then my wife said, well, you can't read it on Friday, because we are going there Saturday. So I started reading the book. So that book kept me at home for at least 2 hours on Friday trying to read it. The book reads very well, well written. I like to, when I read a book, I'm actually reading punctuations to see how it flows. That book was well punctuated. I'll give you credit for that. It was well done. So for those of you who like to read, the book reads freely and smoothly. You will enjoy it. It just reminded me that, well, this is probably what we ought to know when we come to this world or when we become grown-up adults. First of all, you have to check the inventory that you have as a human being with which you are going to face your life. The inventory, of course, includes the mind, the power of the mind. So that's where we have to start from. So if this book just reminds us that, look, don't forget your mind. The mind controls you. And you guys know that you come up to say in America that the mind is what? A terrible thing to waste. You don't want to waste the mind. So I want to really compliment Dave. I've known Dave for quite some time. He's married to my sister, Monique. So whatever they're doing, he rest assured I'm going to be there with you. I'm going to support you. I already got a copy of the book that you signed and you brought to me. I'm going to give you $250 for that copy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. My name is Jamal. I want to introduce David Ekwedike on the personal side. First of all,
want to thank the crew with Afrovibes TV. Congratulations. But anyway, Dave, I have not read this book, but I can assure you I have an idea. I've had long enough conversations with Dave Ekwedike for a long time. I know his mindset. Just like Eke said, what took him so long? We're expecting this. Thank you. Congratulations. And I have a picture that hangs behind my office, right behind me. It says, "You always have the power, my dear. You just have to learn it for yourself." Welcome. This young man, I've known him all the way back to, something was pumping in 2002. You just blew up a company in Nigeria called Halami Telecom. I didn't know how you dived into a business people like Mike Adenuga and the rest of them were into. I was just shocked that you were diving into that sector. But that's the bravery in you. You've always been a repository of knowledge. I'm aware of that. So thank you again. Congratulations. This is not surprising. We expected this. And I just want to use this opportunity to thank you for this courageous move to the extent of penning a paper. I will read it. I'll get back with you. Congratulations on your first book as an author. Thank you.
Honorable Professor Uche Kalu to the floor. Please put your hands together for him.
All in mind. Now, this is one stop book, like doctors will tell you. One apple a day keeps what? The doctors away. But I tell you what, I've read the heck out of this book. One page of this book a day will keep the doctors away from your pocket, from your house. On that note, I'm telling everybody, please do not leave this hall today without touching a copy of this book with your wallet.
Now,
thank you.
Look at the screen here on my right side. You can see the Cash App name, Prince Ekwedike, for you to do the Cash App. If you want to Zelle, his phone number or the phone number on the screen is you can use to Zelle. All in the mind, you can use it in the church, you can even use it in the prison, in the club, nobody's going to judge you. So ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Houston, our hospitality, and thank you very much all the speakers and those that have given. May God continue to bless you all in Jesus' name. DJ Hermes and all Afrovibes TV and radio station, the best in Houston, Caribbean and African television station. They are streaming what we are doing here live. Let me just tell you. You don't be surprised when they call you from Nigeria, call you South Africa, call you anywhere. Oh, we saw you. So they are streaming it live. So why am I saying this? So if you want to eat, if you want to put something in your mouth, just put them like with style. Because if you see yourself on TV, tree cow. So please, thank you very much. Heavens.
If you want make a ginger, give me tea, kokoro. My coach, I be your love. Anywhere I go, just come up with my bum, my love. So they do like ball.
If you want make a ginger, give me the kokoro. My body be your love. Come make a show you my banana. No, they do like ball, oh yeah. Make a touch upon it. Make a rub, make a love, make a rub, make a touch upon it. Make a rub upon it. Till I go lotion, I'm a rub upon it. Like fine wine, say you sweet when you wine her. Me, I know feel leave when you wine her. As long as we go there, I'm on a me go pay. Yeah, we go there nice. If we enter the place, I go there nice. I go figgy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring to the stage Mr. Dr. Don Okolo. Please, the producer, director, Nollywood, put to the stage. Please, I want you to stay here. Stand here for me, sir. He is the one that requests your presence. So now I'm going to give you the next. One saloon. No. I got wind of this stuff a little bit late. I didn't want to come here by myself. So I had to invite my friend to come out here. Whatever we give you is, no matter how small it is, it's going to be alright. My name is Ben. I'm sure Ben is look it up. Yeah, thanks, Ben. I'm glad to see you. I've never been to this place in history. It's okay. Since you told me, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Donald Colo, and I know this is not about me. This is about the writer. It's about the writer. And that's why when Ben called me exactly 1 hour ago, I was sitting at home minding my own business, and that's why I look like crap. But that's okay. So I started coming because you told me this thing is going to be about 7 o'clock. But I'm sorry I'm late. That this is something that everyone who intends for Christ to be a writer should be able to accomplish right. Because a lot of people have stories to tell, but the problem is that they don't have to listen to the time to do it. Everybody has a story. So maybe one of these days you get inspiration from Prince Ekwedike. Please, this is essential. But whatever we have to give you, like Ben said, is appropriate. And we don't have to really announce it. But I'll say this, mine is going to be a full $100, and I'll get a copy of the book, just so I can at least read it on my table. Thank you so much.
I beg, no carry my blessing run. Today now you, tomorrow fi be my turn. Show me love, no go show me python. We be the same for Oluwa kingdom. So me say, celebrate me. Now when I day alive, appreciate me. Now when I day alive, not be say when I live this life, you go the fake I'm for my wife. Celebrate me. Now when I day alive, appreciate me. Now when I day alive, don't be say when I live this life, you go the fake I'm for my body.
I want to present to you Mrs. Money Ekwedike, the woman behind the brain of the man, the woman behind the mask. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, get the change is on the please let us come. Christopher, how are you, sir? Let us come to support the wonderful couple and dance with them. Everybody's gonna dance. DJ Evans, the floor is open. Let's go.
You be big name.
Mastercraft on the beat.
Chineke na-emego kwa nwa ogbenye nsege. Every day by day I just dey celebrate oh. Everything I do we just dey penetrate oh. I just want to say oh thank you Jehovah oh. See I'm living large, I get angels so for my ghetto. Never forget where I come from.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikolana buso wami awukolana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikolana buso wami wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo
I wanna marry another. Hey, I wanna marry another. Nanje, nanje. One no nangi yewe mewe. Anachawe, anapuwa. Ijela mwani mbone yewe mewe. Achaluko wanyi wawalu megunu. Makani ubata fuma mbulu ewu. Mberede keja madike.
Mogambo audio fele anya panye mana kwakoro pota nwa na ife mewo mmemme Mogambo mbombo anya panye mana kwakoro pota nwa na ife mewo mmemme you know the sound get to goody
many days I never sleep. Hunter. Every day I'm chasing good life. Ayataya, roller coaster, never tire. Back to sender. You wish me bad, back to sender. I never come down, going higher. Johnny Sisi, load down, cash up, cash out, Onimaga, Bilam, small money, ball out, Usain Bolt, run now, you get the show clients, lock 'em, if you no get money, leave 'em, EFC symbol, Japa, Johnny Sisi, load down, cash up, cash out, Onimaga, Bilam, small money, ball out, Usain Bolt, run now, you get the show clients, lock 'em, if you no get money, leave 'em, EFC symbol, Japa. Yeah, let you go, come on, let you money. Let you go, come on, let you money. Tobacco, Blacka, for me, see them on chasing. Them on facing.
Only everybody anyway, now we actually make you tell me. Compare, one more dog see you, one other go see coast tag with story. Japan, oh my god, you also she look like money to the telling. When you talk, you look on, over kick go come. Over she share up, pull over come.
Every day I'm chasing good life.
If I don't show my body,
Ayataya, roller coaster, never tire.
Come on.
I'm a Johnny Sisi. I don't load down. If you check out, you go know say na confirma. Oh yeah, Chichi, show my Tony pẹ̀lú Kiki. Pesa, abo mo oji wa iti. Alaye sọ ni pros, ariwo ti fẹ́ moriwo. Ó yá pokoli, àwọn ilé wọn máa ń gbé bọ́dì. Eyes on my neck, eyes on my wrist. Many days I never sleep. Eyes on my neck, eyes on my wrist. For money I never sleep, mommy I take the risk. Blacka for me area. Tobacco me jack by them cashier. I want to meet them carnival. Oh my caloju every carnival. Mado, baddest. I want to me bado, baddest. This person Mr. Loda. Tobari SCC Japa. Johnny Sisi, load down, cash up, cash out, Onimaga, Bilam, small money, ball out. Mad, mado, baddest. Mount me bad, bado, baddest. Tire, Usain Bolt. Gonna, you get a shock clients. Lock 'em, black a dark for me area. To bad bow me jack by them cash. I want to meet them carnival. Oh my calo you every carnival. Mad, mado, baddest. Mount me bad, bado, baddest. Tire. Let's press on Mr. Loda. To buy SCC Japa.
It's dope sticks, baby.
It's STG.
Vibes Radio and Television at the book launch for Dave Ekwedike, All in the Mind. I'm here with Reward Dreams. Now, you're usually behind the scenes, behind the cameras, but here you are in front of the camera to support your friend. How does it feel for one to be in front of the camera?
It feels great, really, because as an author, I thought it's great to support this book that he did.
Yeah.
Because everything in life is about perception. So I think he really did something great. Hopefully, it's going to help the next generation how they think. Because everything starts with thoughts.
Yeah.
Whatever you do on earth starts with thoughts. So I think he did a great job. I don't want to take my shine. You give me a microphone, I'll run with it. I'm also an author of a book called Wedding Whoops, 50 Mistakes Not to Do in Your Wedding Day, now on Amazon.
Okay.
We just shot the video book. Is a new thing. People don't read it anymore. So
I know. Well, you know what? It's up to you guys, the generation, to kind of give the knowledge on to pass it on to the younger ones. So we're really glad and really thankful for you guys for passing down this knowledge. You got yourself, authors like yourself, authors like Dave, and this beautiful book launch with his friends and his family. And we're here with Afro Vibes Radio and Television. Thank you so much. You look very dapper.
Anyway,
very dapper.
I just want to also let you know that Wedding Whoops is partnering with Afro Vibes.
Okay.
So something coming up. Watch out.
Okay, so
watch out.
Reward.
You already know.
You already know.
We're here celebrating the book All in the Mind. What is something that you got from the book that you're excited about?
Anything you think and wish to do in life, go for it.
Yes.
There's no limits.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave has made us all proud.
Yeah.
We are from a little town in Nigeria, Umuahia. Dave is epitome of what happens in Umuahia. All of us here from Umuahia, we're doing one thing or the other and we're doing great.
Yeah.
And Dave is a good guy.
Yeah. We're happy.
We're happy for him. He hasn't even started.
Yeah.
He's going to do more.
Yeah.
Do bad.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. We are so excited for the future. Thank you so much, Samson. Do you have any departing words or?
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
We're having fun.
You heard it first.
I'm here with Professor Donald Color. How you doing tonight?
Doing well.
All right, I see your hat says director. You were also my professor at CSU, so it's so good to run into you here. Okay, so one question for you. Who is Dave to you?
I've known Dave for quite some time, you know. I didn't even know he was a writer.
Really?
I didn't even know he was a writer, and then all of a sudden, I had, inkling that he's writing on the book. I said, well, please let me know when you're done. Because I want to be there, and then, look at him today.
Okay. So what does the book mean to you?
I haven't really read everything, but just from deduction, from what I've heard about, about the book, I just can't wait to get home, honestly. I can't wait to get home so I can concentrate and read it. And you know who I am, so definitely I will enjoy it.
For sure, for sure. Well, you guys heard it right here on Afro Vibes TV and Radio.
Julie, we're back with Afro Vibes at Dave Ekwedike's book launch. Are you excited to be here?
Absolutely.
So tell me, what do you do?
I'm a real estate broker in the Washington, D.C. area, so that's what I do.
That is awesome. So how do you know Dave?
Oh, I've known Dave, from Umuahia, from Nigeria. We grew up together in the same town. And, I've known him all my life, really.
That is so exciting. So what is the message that you think he's trying to put in this book? What is the central message, do you think?
Well, the message is that, like the book said, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's going to be strong. Never give up. Never give up what you know. You believe in it. Whatever you want to do, believe in it. And know that you cannot give up. Never give up and never settle. So it's all in the mind, So I really appreciate him sharing with us what he knows, all in his mind. Because he's a great guy. You know, if you know Dave, you know that he's a great guy. So for him to come out and want to share his life, of what he's been through, and more, you know, like it's not a one-time book. You know, like you keep saying, it's a series. So being a series means that there's more to come from where this came from, you know? So I'm really happy for him, happy to be here. And I want to encourage everybody to, you know, kind of get on it and then get a copy of this.
Absolutely. And he's so humble as well. Thank you for being with us in Afro Vibes.
Marley here from Afro Vibes Television. We are here with Chris. Chris is actually a really close friend of Dave. He's been knowing him since they were a little bit younger. So I would like to know, how do you feel about Dave being in this position in his life right now currently?
Like I said earlier, I'm not surprised where Dave is, but I'm really excited. I am so proud of him, knowing the discipline and what it takes to have this literary achievement. I just think it's just awesome. You know, I am so happy for him and excited about what he's going to do.
And so as a friend, tell me, where do you see him in the next 3 years, especially being a fresh new author? Where can you see him in the next 3 years?
You know, I really think Dave is just at a point where I know he's going to do a lot of things in the near future. This book is really and truly just a catalyst for what he's going to do. He's going to be transformational. I know he's going to change lives. I know how passionate he is about humanity, about the community, and about family. So I know he's going to be transformational in what he does.
And if there's one thing that you could let Dave know right now, what would you want to tell him?
I love him.
I love that.
I just love him. I'm so proud of him. Yeah. And I'm excited about what he's going to do.
Yes. Well, guys, you heard it here first from Chris. Again, this is Luna Marley with Afro Vibes
from Nigeria Diaspora app. We are so excited that you're here. How do you feel right now?
Wow, this is amazing. This is an awesome time to see a Nigerian in diaspora write this amazing book, All in the Mind. And that's what we talk about all the time about Nigerians in the diaspora. We're doing great things. We've been able to accomplish a lot in the diaspora. Look at Afro Vibes TV. They're doing a lot. And this is an opportunity to say hi to my very good friend, Prince Ekwedike, for this amazing book and also for being a part of Nigerians in the diaspora.
Absolutely. So where can we actually get the app?
Okay, so the app is available in the App Store and in the Google Play Store. You could go on there, check out for Diaspora Nigeria app. It's there in the App Store and the Google Play Store, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Izzy. It was so great to meet you.
Thank you.